Hi, I'm Angela Bowers, and I'm going to be doing the Teen Mom Tag. And the first question is, how old were you when you got pregnant? And I was 18 when I got pregnant, and then I was 19 when I had, I was 18 when I got pregnant. I was supposed to be 19 when I had him. He came early, he came a month early, so I was still 18 when I had him, but then I turned 19 a couple days after I had him, because our birthdays are right there next to each other. He was born on December the 4th, and my birthday is on the 19th of December, so a couple days after I had him, I turned 19, so, yep. And the next one is, what were your career plans before you had him? And that's a funny story, I was actually supposed to go into the Navy, and the recruiter actually called my mom while I was pregnant and was like, "Where's Angela? What's going on? Is she still going to come sign these papers? Blah, blah, blah." And then my mom had to tell him that I was pregnant and that I couldn't go in right now. And then he said, "Well, when she pops the baby out, tell her to call me and come sign these papers so she can get on into boot camp." And I was like, "Ooh, not anymore." So I never ended up going. And the next question is, what are your career plans now? I don't really have any serious career plans right now. I mostly just have been working like little jobs here and there. So, nothing really, not yet at least. I want to go back to school eventually, but I just want to wait till he gets a little bit older so that I have time to actually go to school and pay attention and get good grades so I can get a better career. So, right now, nothing. I'm a stay-at-home mom. And the next question is, are you with the baby's father? And I am. I'm with the baby's father. We've been together on and off for almost 3 years now. It was really, we used to fight all the time. We still do a little bit. And, I don't know, everything just changed once I got pregnant. He started stepping up a lot, and he, did a whole, complete 360, he changed completely, so he does well. He's a really good dad, so I am with him, and I plan on staying with him. And the next question is, do you live with your parents? And I do not. I lived by myself senior year of high school, and I lived in my mom's condo, but she didn't live there with me. She lived with her boyfriend, but she paid for it, and would come and buy me groceries, blah, blah, blah. So I actually lived alone my senior year before I even got pregnant, so I haven't lived with my parents for a really long time. But after I got pregnant, my mom was like, "Well, you gotta find somewhere else to live because I'm moving in with my boyfriend," and she was selling the condo. So I ended up having to move in last resort with Clayton, the father of my baby. We lived with his parents for about a year, the whole 9 months when I was pregnant, and then we lived up with them until Liam was 6 months old, and then we got this place, which is my apartment. It's like a condo apartment, whatever. And it's 2 bedrooms. It has a laundry room, 1 bathroom. It's really big, actually, and it's really nice for a first place. So I like it a lot. But we've been here for about 3 months, so neither of us live with our parents anymore. And the next question is, hardest part of being a teen mom besides financial problems? Besides the financial problems, it's probably the amount of friends you lose and the amount of people that don't even want to hang out with you anymore, that don't pay you any attention. I don't ever get out of the house. I'm always here with Liam, so that's probably the hardest thing, is being so lonely, because I love Liam to death and I love spending time with it, but I need some me time too, so probably just being lonely and losing all your friends is the hardest part of being a teen mom, I would say. The next question is, do you work? And I answered that one in the third question, which was, do you have any career plans now? No, I don't work. I worked my whole entire pregnancy. I was actually scheduled to work the day I had Liam, and I had to call out. So I actually didn't take any maternity leave at all until after I had Liam. And then I took 2 months maternity leave after that, and ended up going back when he was like 2 months old. And then I stopped working at that job and I got a new job. And then I stopped working at that one because we moved out and got our own place, and so we didn't have anyone to watch Liam, so I just stayed home with Liam while Clayton goes to work and Clayton pays the bills, and I just watch Liam. The next question is, how many friends do you have now compared to before? Whew. None. No. I have one friend, honest to God, I have one friend, and only one friend, and her name is Lindsay Barker, and I know she's going to watch this video, so you're my only friend. And we stayed friends. We've been friends. I've actually known her since we were like 10. I think I was like 11 and she was like 8, and we disconnected for a little while because I moved to Virginia, and then when I moved back, we somehow magically found each other again, started becoming friends again, and we're really good friends. She's my best friend, and she's homeschooled. She does online schooling, so I think that made it easier because she didn't go off and go to college or anything, so she's still here, and she doesn't mind me bringing Liam with me, so yep, that's my one friend. And the next question is your family closer because of this? And really, no, not at all. We weren't really like super close before, so I mean, we're not close. We're like normal, I guess you would say average. It's just me, my mom, and my sister. So, I mean, I still talk to my mom. Obviously not as much because we don't live in the same house, but we haven't lived in the same house since before I was pregnant, so we're not really close, but we're not close, I guess you could say. And my sister just moved recently, so it's just my mom here. That's the only family I have here besides Clayton's family. So, not really. I've gotten a lot closer with Clayton's family, like a lot closer with Clayton's family. But that was because I had to live with him and his family for like a year and a half, so that's probably why. But my family, not really. It just kind of stayed the same. And then the last question is, do you wish you had waited to get pregnant? And do you think girls should be more careful? It's gonna be a really weird answer, and I would get judged for it, but I honestly don't wish I had waited because I was already 19 and I already lived by myself. So I had a job, I graduated high school, I was making my own money, paying my own bills, paying for everything myself, lived by myself, so I was ready for it. I mean, yeah, I wasn't completely ready for it, obviously, mentally or physically, but I wouldn't take it back for the world, and it doesn't really matter if I had waited because I was already 19. It's not like I was really young when I had him, and I've always wanted to be a mom, so, I mean, I don't know where I would be right now, honestly. I feel like I would be somewhere terrible right now if I wouldn't have gotten pregnant. Like, I wouldn't have anything to care about, I wouldn't have anything to keep me in line. Like, I'm glad I had him. It would have been different if I would have been like 16 and had him. Then yeah, obviously I wish I would have had waited, but I wasn't. I was 19, so. And I think girls should be more careful if they're not ready. If you're not ready to bring a baby into this world, you probably shouldn't be having sex, honestly, because there's always that possibility. So if you want to have a baby, then more power to you. But if you don't, then you probably should be really careful or get on birth control or not have sex at all. So that was all 10 of the questions. So if you have any more requests for any more videos you want me to do, or I'm thinking about making a question video, so if you can just leave questions on here you might want me to answer, then I'll answer them in the next video. But thanks for watching. You can like and subscribe to my channel. Bye.